Today we will be starting our security classes. In the first class we will be discussing the topic linkages between development and spread of extremism. If we analyze the previous year questions, we can see that this topic is of very much importance when analyzing from your mains point of view. In 2015 there was a question regarding the development of large industries in backward areas, and in 2013 there was a question about administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas. So within this topic we will be covering various issues like left-wing extremism, evolution of Naxalism and left-wing extremism in India, aims, objectives and modus operandi of the Naxalites, causes for spread of left extremism, then how can we manage left extremism, and various methods for resolving left extremist conflicts. Especially we will be focusing on the present government's new anti-Naxal doctrine or policy. So in this first part of the video we will be mainly trying to understand what left-wing extremism or Naxalism means. Left-wing extremism or Naxalism started from Naxalbari village in the Darjeeling district of West Bengal in 1967. It was led by Charu Majumdar and Kanu Senyal. Left-wing extremists are communist guerrilla groups who uses violence to destabilize the state. So again, stressing our important point, it started from Naxalbari village and its leaders were Kanu Senyal and Charu Majumdar. Now these people are far left radical communists whose political ideology was motivated by the Chinese revolutionary leader Mao Zedong. In 2006, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh regarded left-wing extremism as the most significant internal security threat to the nation. Left-wing extremists or Naxalites believe that state structure in an elitist or capitalist society is exploitative in nature, and the only way to remove the capitalist bourgeois elements and to bring justice to the oppressed people were through a violent class struggle or revolutionary change in the society. Maoists especially focuses on capturing state power through three means or methods. They are armed insurgency, mass mobilization and strategic alliances. Left-wing extremists will try to mobilize the mass on important issues like land reformation, special economic zones policy, etc. And they will use this mobilized mass and convert the struggle to an armed insurgency in order to overthrow the state by using violent means. Then strategic alliances will be formed against the state and to dethrone the state. Mao called this process protracted people's war. Protracted means long. So Mao understood that this people's war will take a long time to be established. Mao believed industrial-rural divide that existed in capitalist societies was the biggest problem within capitalism, and he championed the ideology of egalitarianism as opposed to the free market ideology of capitalism. In order to understand this political ideology of Naxalites, we must try to understand the philosophies of Mao. Especially this quote of Mao gives us an info about left-wing extremist ideology. Mao emphasized on multiple times that all political power comes from the barrel of a gun, and Communist Party must command all the guns. That way no gun can ever be used to command the party. So Mao believed that all political power comes from the barrel of a gun, which means there can be no political power without military power. That is why Naxals often glorify the use of violence. And Mao's military strategy was called surrounding the cities from the countryside. That is, the civil administration will be very strong on the city, so the Naxalites will be mainly focusing on villages, and by using their influence in the villages they will try to overthrow the system. Now Maoist aims to create a fear psychosis, means they will try to attack the civil society administration and its instruments like the police, schools, etc., and they will create fear among law-abiding citizens. And they often denies democracy and development to tribals. They prevents people from participating in elections, and they impede development works like infrastructure projects in tribal areas. Now the biggest difference between Maoists and other separatist groups is that unlike other insurgent groups like Northeast Insurgency Group or Kashmir separatist groups, Naxalites does not seek to secede from the Indian Union. They does not want to get separated from the Indian Union. They want to establish their so-called dream socialist one-party state or people's government. So that's all about the first part of our video.